Welcome to this episode of Moving Forward Leadership. Stick around and learn how to achieve, excel, and become a leader that people willingly follow. Lead, don't boss. And now, here's the host of our show, Chief Leadership Officer, Scott McCarthy.
Welcome one, welcome all. It is your Chief Leadership Officer, Scott McCarthy, and thanks for coming out to yet another Monday Leadership Minute where it's raw, it's to the point, it's gritty, it is bare bones. It is just me talking to you about a leadership topic, either that come off the top of my head or one of you fine folks in the audience has requested. And today's part 2 of what is leadership? So if you haven't listened to part 1, I suggest that you go back and listen to part 1 of what is leadership. So just a quick reminder, I look at leadership in 3 components: human interaction, resource management, and decision making. And we talked about the human interaction last week. This week, I'm going to talk about resource management. And that's how you take care of stuff, how you take care of the books, how you take care of equipment, how you plan for the future, etc. And right now, you're probably thinking that this sounds a lot like just management. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It is those management skills. On top of that, like budgeting. Go ahead. Budgeting. I know everybody hates it, but you know what? It is absolutely crucial to the success of your organization, and that is why it's a component of leadership. You see, if you cannot manage your resources properly, if you go ahead and burn hand over fist cash because you can't properly budget, if you go out and destroy every piece of equipment because you don't know how to properly rotate that equipment around, if you go out and you forget all about the plan that you have set forth for whatever project that you're currently working on, guess what's going to happen? Your organization's going to wither and it's going to die. Yes, it's going to die. Look out there, especially if you're an entrepreneur right now. Look out there. Look at the stats. I'm not even going to bother to say, X percentage because I've seen them. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. And that's how I do Monday Leadership Minutes. But the point is, most entrepreneur ventures die within the first few years. Why? Because often the entrepreneurs lack management skills. They're great curators, they're great marketers, they're great developers, whatever. But what they lack is those management skills to manage their cash, to plan out to the future, to manage their resources. And in turn, it all kind of goes crumbling down. And they can't bring in enough cash flow to basically prop it back up, and it starts going under. And once your customers start seeing that your equipment is falling apart, that you're kind of looking a little bit needy, they're going to look elsewhere because they don't really trust you as a company, you as an organization, of what you're bringing to the table for them. So if your organization fails, can you go, but I was a good leader? Heck no. Your organization is there to provide to your people, and your people go out and do great things on your behalf. And if because you can't manage your organization properly and it dies, you can't go ahead and say, you know what, I took care of my people, therefore I'm a great leader. That is why I actually have it as a component of leadership. So when you go forth in your week now, think about how you can employ better management practices in your daily operation to take care of the business side of your business. to make sure that your organization or company is protected in the long run. If you need help, I'm more than willing to help you there. It's always great dusting off those MBA books again. All right, folks, that's it for today. Again, it's great being here. If you're interested in a bigger show, well, guess what? There is a bigger show. It's coming out Wednesday. Wednesdays are the big interview shows. And this week, I'm talking to a gentleman named Alan Will, and we're going to be talking about leading with speed. So go ahead, rile up those Top Gun quotes, rile up the Top Gun music, because we will be talking about the need for speed and leading with it. And it's such a fun episode. As you can see, I'm already getting excited thinking about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you all have a rocking week. You're all stars. Love you all. And remember, as always, lead, don't boss. Take care now.